there sometime. It's rather helpful. So badges 14, 17, 18. I probably will have to use the ladder there. Where's the ladder there?
I heard a rumor that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk. That's this guy here.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Why not buy your wares here today, sir? Let me know what you need. Might have just the thing. Let me know what you need. Might have just the thing. Hope to see you again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called extravagant.
Okay.
Slow and steady gets the job done.
Have you need of me?
Too quiet here for my liking.
Looks burnt.
you. Whatever it is, I'll have to hear it another time.
What do you want? Need someone to talk to?
I like to come here when I need a minute to think.
Even I know when to shut my trap.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
Are you of worthy station to be present here? My eyes grow heavy.
Must be witches in here. Did this house? Bad. Maybe that ain't it starts off. May I have a moment of your time?
Hope I didn't leave the pot on to boil. There's so much to enjoy in this wide world.
What brings you here?
It's this guy.
Greetings.
Since I'm here.
Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word.
Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance?
the wrong way around.
Always a pleasure.
Wouldn't say no to a bit of excitement.
Hot in here.
Working this field's all I know. I'm not stopping. The rules at your leisure.
The hour seemed to fly when the barely scraping by.
It seems my feet. Best check my stock before a customer.
Sworn I had ought to attend to.
There's a divine Wi-Fi. See you now.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words guide you true.
Daphne. Who the frick is that, Daphne?
You've my gratitude. Tis lovely to see you.
I've no time for you now. Leave me be.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
Can't make a living if I get myself in. My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle or whatever happened.
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment.
Days like this, we are never truly alone.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
Another day of work awaits.
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment.
Always a. No one's going to aid a poor man like me.
Such peace reigned eternal.
nothing exciting ever happen here?
Tranquil places such as this are real treasure. No harm can come of a bit of kindness, I always say.
Time to be heading home.
Wish I could. Yeah? What is it?
The latest tidings from Melv came as quite a shock. It's been decades since the dragon last appeared. 'Twas a tragedy to those who suffered the beast's attack, to be sure, but I cannot deny it gave me a sense of hope. I thought to myself, with the dragons coming, the Arisen shan't be far behind. An end to the age of proxies at last. And indeed, we have our sovereign, though he is yet abed, nursing those grievous wounds. Still, that I would see this kingdom restored to rightful rule in my lifetime, I could weep for joy.
What did I have to help me hand, I think?
This one.
Nice place to sit.
Always another errand to see to.
Wish I had someone to talk to.
I'll take the night watch at the desk when we get it.
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
That's the house. Is it? So I got a gold key and a makeshift gold key. Break after a single use. That's access to the dungeons. What's the well, serve as many times as needed. Okay.
good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Still a while to go before my shift's over. This is my sort of place, the more the merrier.
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
Time to be heading.
Oh, good to see everyone.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by...
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. But it's clear this storytelling's got little to do with his wealth. So where's he get his coin, then? Makes a man wonder, it does. Could be he's involved in something untoward, eh?
Would that I was kept half as busy as I once was.
'Tis no quiet life, mind. The roads can be perilous.
Good day, sir.
Need someone to talk to? Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by... Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller? What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
They say the Sovereign was bathed in the dragon's fell flame. Such that his countenance was burned beyond recognition. And yet he draws breath. What surer sign could there be that he is our ruler true? I do hope his majesty shall recover soon. Mayhap he'll walk among the people, that we might thank him for his deeds.
I've heard there's a means to tell if someone who claims to be arisen is in fact the real thing. See, there's an oracle up in the palace, whose powers allow her to divine whether the arisen yet lives. There's only one arisen in the world, so no matter how many pretenders come forth, the oracle can see through their lies. Although, come to think of it, is that really proof? Does the oracle know who the arisen is, or only that they exist?
I warn you, I'm not easily impressed. Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
Time to be heading.
This is a place to forget one's troubles.
Stomach complaining. I'll have an early supper.
I've got to sweep and dust before I think of supper.
Say, have you been to Harv? 'Tis a quaint little village down by the sea. Well, if you do visit, you might want to give the old man who lives there a wide berth. I hear he sets out to sea on his boat, day after day, only to be returned to shore by the brine again and again. As if that wasn't queer enough, he's apt to talk your ear off about some world he believes lies beyond the sea. I cannot fathom his obsession. I suppose losing his family must have driven him to madness.
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road. Now, that's not so strange, but guess who I saw riding in it? Poor little Daphne. I doubt with my eyes I did. And rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. The resemblance was so uncanny I mistook him for her. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think a young noble should so closely mirror a girl of the slums. Their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as night and day. Just a
Monster attacks make for poor sales, I tell you.
They say the Sovereign's up in the palace, recovering from his battle wounds. Seems driving away the dragon took quite a toll on our liege. Tell is, the beast's flames burnt him black as tar. 'Tis a right miracle he yet lives, if you ask me.
I can see you waving. Oh, hang on a minute. What's all that, guys?
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Is aught amiss?
Do not mind recommend the doc.
Could have sworn I was not to attend. I shall be on top form today. I can feel it.
Wonder what rumors of David.
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
I'm sure I can. Smoke off from over there. Time to be heading for short. Then I'll get up to sit down.
Handsome beast, isn't he? Sturdy as they come, too.
Yeah.
Oh dear. What am I to do? Oh, goodness me.
All this work for a shred of gratitude.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
I'm a tad busy at the moment.
I long for the times when I was always on my feet.
I've lightened my pack a bit, so I shan't fall behind.
What's the point? There's no way out of this.
Naught to do but take what life gives us.
No sense dwelling on what
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Let's make ready for the
Said
morrow.
box over there.
Times are hard. I'm barely scraping by. What's got you in such a good mood? Do tell.
I've wares of every ilk.
I can't wait to see what the day holds. You're always such fun to talk to.
Cheers.
We have found the material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for? Welcome, good sir. My services lie in the styling of hair and the painting of faces. Should you so desire, I can help you find your truest self.
Wow.
Much obliged, sir. Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Spoke to him.
Go on, have a look.
Nice to see you again.
Beach then.
Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Got to keep moving.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had. Tell is, the nobles are all in a flurry, ingratiating themselves with the sovereign.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in thinking of you.
How dare you!
looking for a fight?
Heard of any ways to make some easy coin? No? Shame.
Ah, too much in reach.
I'll gladly stay a while.
Okay, so let's go and see Dogma. I get to the end of the video, I might go and sell some arrows for some onyx. More mono.
This might be worth a read.
Let's.
Ah, for today's store, right?
Have a look then.
If 'twere up to me, I'd never leave.
Clean and tidy. What else needs doing?
Conson it all.
I'm surrounded by winches on all sides.
Ain't nothing but trouble lurking here.
Anyone got coin to spend?
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel, but you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it. Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient, are you? I suppose you must be a visitor. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of serving as abbess here. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular we cannot afford to run out of. You would procure it yourself. I am grateful beyond words, sir. In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasmite? The slums are a bane to the body's humors, and its residents are oft prone to illness. We do what we can with what little we have, but we're always short on helping hands. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. May your...
Tell is, miasmite can be harvested from phantoms, monsters that wander the world at night.
Ah, now I understand.
My eyes, mate. I've got that in there. Got that in there.
My head
Storage.
hurts just thinking about it. What to do? What to do? Hoy Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and all sorts. That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water.
Why don't you just fix the river?
I was hoping you'd say that. Thanks ever so much. I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore every place I can think of.
Now we seek gold ore. Though 'tis sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
Indeed, you are correct.
Quite so.
This has got to be something fun to do.
Oh, could use a rest. I'm at the end of my rope.
Now, where was I bound again?
My stomach's trade favours the patient, I always say.
It's been a hard
So,
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality.
yeah, the sword.
In all Vernworth. 'Tis 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 Much obliged.
Oh dear. What am I to do? Twill ne'er get done if I stand around talking.
Waste, as they say.
Wonder if anyone will notice if I stay here a bit.
An appropriate choice arisen. I'll gladly take the lead.
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll keep right here.
Why, you risen? Have you found any gold ore yet?
That's all right. I'm sure it doesn't grow on trees.
I'll get that for you.
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my gratitude. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds directly. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? Would you care to accompany me? As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived, an unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care. Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to a kind donation.
Psst! You there. Help me. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... Gah... Something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the gracious hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to it myself, but I can hardly move.
Oi, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? That's all right. I'm sure it does.
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days, hasn't he? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the Abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below. Which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a part of me is afeared for them.
Oi, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet?
Fuck off.
That's all right. I'm sure it doesn't grow on trees.
No, it doesn't grow in this fucking door either. Fuck off.
Listen up, you lot. Albert, King of Beggars, has come to quench your thirsts. Aye, the ale's on me tonight, so drink up, my friends. Drink your fill. What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
Did you want something? I've somewhere to be.
Get somewhere to be where you're sitting on the floor. Oh shit. Keep doing something in that cost bag in.
A chance to put my feet up is as welcome as
Right.
Nice place, this.